Well, hello everybody. We are in Greybull, Wyoming, and we just happened to come by this place and saw all of these planes, which I'm going to show you here in a moment. And I woke Rachel up and I said, "Check this out, honey." And she said, "Wow, that's cool." We went into Greybull, found a place to turn around. You don't turn your truck around on the highway. Anyway, and came to this place. This is a Museum of Flight and Aerial Firefighting, and this is in Greybull, Wyoming. So I'm going to take you in. We paid our fee. We met a really nice man here, and this is the museum. There's the fine gentleman that checked us in. So the story about this is it's Hawkins and Powers, okay, right there, and these two guys started a firefighting adventure, or whatever you want to call it, enterprise. And what they did was they started buying old Korean, Vietnam military type planes. This particular one, the gentleman was telling us, went up to Alaska every summer, was stationed there. They have all kinds of cool gauges here. Steve, you'll love this stuff. One of my good buddies, Steve's an airplane nut. Anyway, they have the instrument panel. You think that's digital? No, I don't think so. That's all probably hydraulic, electrical. Anyway, an old radio box there, antenna. So I'm going to take you out and show you the planes. They charge us $5 to get in this place. This is the best $5 we will have spent probably for a while. So when you come outside, check this out. There's a Beechcraft Model 18. Steve will appreciate that, I'm sure. And I'm going to walk over here and show you a really couple of weird looking planes. There's a fire truck. There's my good looking wife, Rachel. So they were buying these planes, and then they were filling them, putting tanks in them. This is a Royal Canadian Air Force plane. This thing is big. It's a big old boy. They call those P-tubes. That's what Steve told me once. That tests airspeed and stuff like that. Look at the size of that engine. That thing is big. This is a Fairchild C-119 transport. So they would take these and transport them or transform them into airplanes that are obviously airplanes that would fight fires. Now this is a weird looking beast. I don't know exactly. This is let's see if it's got a name on it here. This looks like something like the Spruce Goose's brother or something, but I don't know if somebody sat in that little place right there in the front. That'd be a hoot. Sure, you could go down there. This is from World War II, this fire bomber, rotated fire bomber. So out there in that field, I don't know if you can see it, but that's what drew my attention initially, are a bunch of planes that are old, planes that are obviously no longer flown. They won't allow you to go out there anymore because some bonehead had to be climbing on the wing. Somebody else was out there stealing parts off of one. What a shame. So they don't let you out there anymore. And I guess the city or something like that, the company that I was telling you that did this has gone out of business due to they started having major catastrophes with their planes. You know, you take a plane that's got hundreds and hundreds of hours in the air, there's a lot of stress involved there, and so pretty soon the rivets start coming loose, and he said they had 2 major crashes of 2 of their planes, and at that point then they had to give it all up. So the company is no longer in business. The owner of this museum is one of the sons of one of the guys that started this business. This is an Aerial Tanker 127. Man, I love to hear those engines rumble. Look like they're maybe 8-cylinder rotaries, 2 of them. That's some horsepower right there. There's another one of those goofy things in the front. I don't know what you do if you're riding there or told the guys up top where to navigate to. This one is pretty cool because we can actually go into this one. Some of the local livestock, but they're not enjoying the heat. It's about 85, 90 degrees today. It's not bad. So this is a Westinghouse J34 engine. That prop has got to be, each of those prop have to be probably 6 feet long. This old girl's been sitting here for a long time. I don't know what that thing on the top is. Steve could probably tell you. Maybe for radar or something, I don't know. But there you see, Hawkins and Powers, Graybull, Wyoming. So this plane was flown by the owner's son, apparently, quite a bit. There's an old Navy plane. Tom Springer, my father-in-law, would probably know what that thing is. I don't know what that little bubble on the bottom is for, but that's got a pretty good size engine on it too. That's a Lockheed P2V-7 Neptune. I would guess that that's probably a Vietnam era plane. But here again is the one. Now this plane they're going to let us go through, so I'm just going to walk you through it real quick. This is quite a plane, you can see. This thing is massive.
Awesome.
Stepping inside here and it even smells like an old airplane. Check out that cockpit. Is that cool or what? You know how you step in an old ship or boat? That's what this thing smells like. So I assume that they would put their tanks in here. It's got tie downs all along the floor so that you could tie things down. Here's all your wiring for all the things that airplanes need. The hydraulics are up here on the top. Sorry if you're not a motorhead and you're getting bored with this, but I love this kind of stuff. The stories this plane could probably tell would be really cool. Strength in the way that they make them. And then we're going out the back. So I just want to let you know that we're having a great time here, and this is part of the fun that we decided. We weren't not planning on stopping here today, but when we saw the place, it's like, well, yeah, we got to stop there and check it out. So now I'm thinking maybe if I can talk Rachel into it, we'll go down to the root beer stand in downtown Graybull, which is about 250 people, and I'll talk her into a root beer float with ice cream. Does that sound good or what on a 100-degree or 90-degree day? By the way, I just have to tell you about one more funny thing I saw today, and that is that we drove through a little town called Emblem, E-M-B-L-E-M, Wyoming. Population, 10 people. So that means that if you lived in Emblem, your brother-in-law was the mayor, your sister was the clerk, the county clerk, your other brother-in-law was the fire chief, your son, who is out of college, was the police chief, and the only cop, by the way. You're the dog catcher because you're the old guy. Emblem, Wyoming, 10 people. Signing out for now.